Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to Satisfactory. This is Maker Gaming, and I want to work on a new series. I've been wanting a series of blueprints, going all the way back to my map episode. I don't even know how long ago that was. By the way, my map is available. It's always been available on my Discord. So, what do we want as our first blueprint? So I've mentioned a video from Pobcac. I don't even know how many times, 6, 10 times in all my videos. It's one of my favorite videos. It's got all the beams. It's how I made that circle right there, actually, using beams and pillars. Um, and the cover photo for it's just awesome. It's an 80-meter sphere. And then just renewed interest in it this week because MGS Genesis just did one too for his map. And I decided if I'm going to put the work in for it, I might as well try and make it a blueprint. I have a very specific reason that I need a sphere. It doesn't have to be an 80-meter one. And yeah, I figured I would try and make the limit of a blueprint, which we're heading over the designer fields. So yeah, let's see if I can make a 32-meter blueprint. And if I can, we'll uh, we'll offer it up for anybody that wants it. What a disaster. I haven't been over here in months. Oh, still haven't. Alright, see you in a minute. There should be a lot of design, a lot of figuring out design through this episode, but if you're just here for the blueprint, it should be in the comments or in my Discord, so you don't have to watch it, but I'll figure things out as I go along that are important to blueprints. Hey, there's a ray. Yeah, so there's probably not going to be much of this video. It's just one method going over and over and over again until we have a sphere. I think there might be a couple issues. I know it gets a little tight even making the circle. So I imagine when you're making a sphere it's even tighter. But let's get started. What's the first step? We need a blueprint designer. Let's do it in front of the hex wall. Alright, so basically I'm just going to make the blueprint and talk about the most important steps. One of the most important things is going to be the edges of this box. I've worked with, especially with the map build and things like that, I've worked enough around the edges of this thing to know that it doesn't like angles at the edge. So, the simplest thing for this method is going to be division, something divisible by 4. So 16 is perfect because we're going to end up setting all these pillars from the inside and zooping them out. And so if it's a divisible by 4, then it marks exactly where it needs to be. If there's any issues on the edges, we're going to have to go 15 or smaller, and then that one step multiplied 150 times or however much a sphere takes, it's going to complicate things immensely. So let's figure that out first. Alright, so that's our center point. And I think the best idea is just to start with the circle, right? So let's talk out the circle. It's 16 total, so let's just say 12 is all we need. That's our first one. Alright, that one was always going to work. The one that was always going to be the hardest, I think, is this second one. Build mode R to freeform, and then you go to the edge of that. And you repeat that. Oh, hell yeah, it worked. Okay, so my issue is I wondered if that little part right there was actually digging outside, but it didn't. So I think everyone after that should be safe, right? Because, I mean, just geometrically, that was always going to be the one that had the biggest chance of sticking out. See that little ridge underneath? I was worried that was poking into the... I think it is actually, but for some reason the game is not punishing me, which... Thanks, game. Okay, that gives me hope. We're going to have a sphere by the end of this. that no one else has to make if they want a 32-meter one. Wow. How come it's... That's interesting. My earlier complaint about worrying about the edges, did they fix that? Because look, they don't care anymore? That's useful information. Yeah, that could be real useful. Um, I decided to draw out all the registration marks, all the corners. Let's see if we can speed this up a little bit. Keep in mind, this is only one part of this sphere. Episode ready in 9 months. It's a little faster, not significantly. Probably still use it though. I think I like working on those top ones the best though, because it's kind of a pain getting the spots up down here. Just a thought. Would there be a way for me to rotate this? I mean, make a blueprint of it and rotate it in the blueprint? That might be something to look into. For sure. The problem will be just how accurate the placement is. I mean, it has to be dead on, or, you know, a sphere's not going to work. The eye is just very good at naturally distinguishing if a circle is perfect or not. Fun fact. Alright, I'm going to mute myself. Get more done. Alright, Bean, piss off. Sorry, that was unwarranted. Alright, please ignore blueprint organization. I need to fix this. What's our closest? That's our closest circle. It is what it is. Well, there's our answer for simplification. It's not going to fit. Maybe if we take away the 3 in each direction. Let's try that. Oh shit, we have nudge now. Hopefully nudge works here. Alright, that's a good sign. I don't know if we'll be able to rotate, but man, getting real Chanel vibes here. What's up, perfect sphere? We're gonna call that Y or Z? We'll call it Y. Z is up. The enemy gate is down. Alright, every one of these that works saves us, I don't know, 20 minutes. Can we rotate? Not on the designer. Bomber. Too bad nudge doesn't have rotate. Damn, that's as simplified as we get. We gotta do them all by hand. Alright, I think there's probably a few different ways I could go about this. I think... How do we get that squared? That was weird. That's gonna... That... Hold on. Why are you turning? I don't know if that's square. Well, let's find out. I think so. Let's do the next circle. Let's worry about it when we must. Man, just leave this in as my design. That already looks really cool. Hopefully we figure this out. Since we have a full quarter circle over here, I wonder, or well, an eighth of a sphere. Those are straight. Alright, so that might be our answer. We go up and down from each other. Hell yeah. Alright, we got something here. And what I'm wondering is, because of the arc and the way everything compresses as you get towards the center, like up here we have to do every one of these, but I wonder if down here we could probably get away with every 2 or 3 of them. Because I mean, how much do they cross over? Over here's the best way to check, especially because of the light source. But yeah, those look like they basically go exactly. That looks damn near exactly a third. So third, and that'll grow as you go down, I think. So yeah, I think down here towards like the bottom quarter, maybe here and down, I bet we can get away with at least 1 less block, like every other. All right, I'm finding hope. I'll finish this this circle next. All right, so far so good. That's perfect. X, Y, Z. I like this enough that I'm going to save it, and I'll have this blueprint up also. Just the frame. All right, here it is. This will be the first one in the description below. Make sure it works. This looks so cool. It works. What seemed to work best was going onto this part of each. I think there were other directions that did not line up exactly square, but I think that one does, and we'll do a few in a row and make sure of that. But I think that's our method. Hold on. That one's not right. Okay, so the lining up, those two are perfect. That one is off. What did I do wrong? Oh, I just changed to turbo fuel. That was tight. So there must be points on this one and this one that it's attaching to, and I don't know how to get which one. That was right that time, though. Gotta keep an eye on that. Starting to get a little close there. Maybe we start here again. Alright, I've been a little busy since the last cut. I started messing with this glitch. I posted today, probably a couple days ago, by the time I finally finished this sphere, so that blueprint's now taken. We need a new one. You know what? That'd be kind of cool in there, right? Let's do it in there. Alright. Let's continue. By this level, I've just accepted the unevenness. These last few rings, just absolute chaos. These lines are all pretty damn perfect for these middle 8 or 9, and then you see there where it starts to break, straight lines. There's a lot of turning that takes place the closer you get to the tops and the bottoms. So these patterns here are perfect, and it's really satisfying. These down here are not as perfect, but still satisfying. The other thought was, the way the rotations and nudging work, I should be able to just actually make a quarter of this thing. So I've stopped going all the way around, and I've just focused on a quarter. And then I'm hoping I can save that blueprint, turn it, and then have a hemisphere, save that, and then do it again. So I'm just going to finish up this one, and then I'll try that. And if anyone's trying to recreate, this is just how I am patching a missed panel. Help line it up. Alright, this is our big moment. We have finished the quarter sphere. We're going to attempt to rotate it. I've just kind of been assuming all day that it's going to work, and I'm going to be real sad if it doesn't. Alright, I believe our blueprints have arrows now pointing towards that, so we should get an arrow pointing that way. We can just rotate it either direction. Not looking good. Oh, we need concrete. Alright then, if this works, we'll actually come back out, delete all these extras on the 3 corners, and resave replace. Please work. Not looking good. There we go. Okay. Can I rotate? Rotate now. H. I think that's gonna work. Yes, it works. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Clear designer. That's a lot of materials. Load blueprint. Alright, let me clean this one up. I think I'll leave the skeleton and the quarter. Alright, there's our first rotation. Drop it down, nudge it. We did it. Hold on, I just need 4,000 more concrete. Shit, are we gonna have enough concrete to... Oh, hopefully that won't be a problem. Didn't even think about that. Okay, we can fit 8,000. That should be all it costs. Only 8,000 concrete, no problem. How much do these cost? 4 a piece? 3 a piece. At 8,000, wow. Alright. Oh, thank God for Nudge. We have a sphere, as long as it doesn't break my computer. There we go. Dope. Dope. We did it, guys. I mean, that's the episode. We got it. I mean, unless we want to go place it 30 spots. I mean, that's an idea. It needs 8,000 concrete. What is that? 2,500? 2,800 pillars that I placed? But, yeah, this will be on my Discord. So will the skeleton, just the XYZ of the frame. And then I'll also put the sea urchin, as I'm calling it right there. I'll throw that in the blueprints too. So come check them out in the Discord. If I'm real good, I'll put the sphere directly in the description too. Hopefully I'm good. Alright, thanks for watching. That's a sphere.